It's pretty good defense here.
Mismatch, though.
Oh, they're doubling him, Clark.
Yeah, he's looking over the floor.
The clock running down here. He's going to have to hoist it. Way outside. Oh, he put it down! What a shot! At the buzzer!
All right, T-Bags. We back on 2K. It's been about like a whole month. Ain't even going back to y'all. I was only supposed to take like a break for like a week or two. But then started playing Red Dead, man. It's hard to get off a game that you be enjoying. Ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I don't enjoy losing, chat. I don't enjoy losing. The last time I played, I lost. Devastated loss. But that's not important. What's important is we finna do shout-outs, chat. We got shout-outs. Hey, we did it. 50. Big 50 ball. We touched 50 subscribers. Hey, it took a minute, but we did it. The most recent subscribers, hey, look. W, Lad, Maceo. Big Dub, Big Lad, Big Maceo. That's all one name. You know who you are. Then we got James Curry. Step back 3, LeBron James Curry. You don't mess with me. Then we got Red Scorpion Patterson. What we talking about? Big Red Scorpion Patterson. Shout out to all three of y'all. Y'all my most recent subscribers who I can see. Only includes users who have made their subscriptions public. So if I ain't say your name, that's because I can't see your shit. And I can't subscribe back to you. But if you subscribe to me, I have subscribed to you. Nah, buddy. We don't need this.
The relentless Miami Heat square up against the savvy Memphis
We don't
Grizzlies.
need this.
It all happens now on 2K Sports.
I'm talking to the people. Now I fucked up with this last time. I tried to hit y'all with the smoke. There y'all go. That smoke for the 50 ball. That smoke for the 50 ball. And then we're gonna do it one more time for the subscribers. Y'all can't see it, but that don't matter. Just know it's foggy as fucking here now. Alright. And then another thing. I would say the main reason, I'm pretty sure he had 59. He might be at 69, but I'm pretty sure he had 59. The main reason why I took the break that I did is because when let's see, y'all know him as Dre32X, but when he playing my career, he's McLovin. So I've been waiting for McLovin to get to 59. So, you know what I'm saying? We can have a race to 99 and it'll be easy for me because this my game. You feel me? Like I can play this bitch all day, every day if I want to, but you know what I'm saying? That's kind of cheesy. So you know what I'm saying? I won't play this bitch every day, but we're gonna do a little competition, see who get to 99 first, see who get to a ring first. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't gonna be me and these knickerboppers. I know we not gonna win, but next year we might. We might get it before him and them Bucks do. We gonna get it before him and them Bucks do. How about that? Enough talking. Getting right into the game. We're gonna make this one a long one because I ain't been on 2K in a minute. So whatever y'all need to lock in to enjoy the whole video, you need to get you some snacks, something to drink, something to get your mind right, whatever it is. I ain't gonna judge you, just go get it. Starting 6-man of the year.
And let's check out the Sprite Ice Cold keys to the game. As we take a look at the Knicks, Clark, what should they keep in mind?
Well, they've got to find a way to get some points on the board, Kevin. Over this last week, they've been totally out of it, and their scoring is down significantly. They've got to find a way to get their offense on track if they're going to shake out of this slump.
And Clark, what about Cleveland? What do they need to do to secure a win?
Well, it all starts with LeBron James, a stat sheet stuffer. He's doing everything, and he's doing it all at a very high level, Kevin.
Doing it all. I like what he said. He can score any way. I mean, long, short, dry. He does it all.
I think the greatest strength of his game is his ability to get points in the paint. He shoots a high percentage because he takes the ball to the rim.
On defense, the Cavaliers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, I loved how they attacked the defense. That was impressive. They were able to get inside, draw fouls, get to the line, and then they made the important free throws.
And here's Crawford following the Knicks miss.
behind
He
you, nigga.
gets him.
Personal
He'll head to the
foul.
line.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
That was a block, chat. That was all ball, gang.
Crawford shooting 2. He knocks down the first one. Gets them both. Now Robinson, averaging 19 points per contest. Inside. Dumps it home off the sweet dish.
With his length, Kevin, he doesn't necessarily have to go way up top to throw it down.
And here is Williams. To Crawford. Floats it up. Range the easy jumper.
That's a tough shot for anyone. Those runners need a soft touch.
No excuses, but I am smoking.
Lee in the post. He's against Hickson. Gets in close. No good from Lee.
Well, the defense put pressure on him, and
Keep me down low.
frankly, he'll miss some of those even when he's wide open.
It's off his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Zhao is in it power forward.
Who ain't that power forward?
And here's Crawford. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want.
Nah, don't we
You can't
got
ask
O'Neal?
for
Put
better
our O'Neal
execution
back
on
in. O'Neal,
offense,
O'Neal.
but sometimes they just don't fall.
Hits the quick shot. James with it. 2:47 left in the first quarter.
Damn, I could have had that still if I had my hand on the controller.
O'Neal. From close range, finishes with the soft touch.
Those are the shot opportunities you want, right in the lane.
And here we go with Nate Robinson. Here's Magician. Chandler. Kept alive. Lee's got it. Here's Magician. The shot misses. And Cleveland will take it the other way. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
This was an underperformance in many regards. They can't expect to win with that kind of lackluster effort. He's not their go-to guy offensively normally, but when his number was called, he rose to the occasion.
Here's Magician. Doesn't get enough under it. Cavaliers leading. The break is on. Hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. Well, you look at LeBron James, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
Well, you know, this guy is such a dynamic scorer. He's got everything in his offensive arsenal that you want to see that allows him to carry his team. I mean, they play through him because he does it all offensively. On the other hand, for the defense, he's an absolute nightmare. You can't figure out what you want to take away from him.
Now Robinson, still looking to get on the scoreboard. To the paint, Magician, tended by West. West is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Cleveland, they're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And checking out New York. Not really any threat right now.
Well, this team has not played with a lot of confidence recently, but winning is a panacea in many ways, Kevin. It cures everything, and we'll see if they can get it going from here.
So it's Cleveland now, following the Knicks miss. West, laid in softly off the glass.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
New York trailing. Here's Magician.
No, I'm sure.
Nets it from the wing. And here's Crawford, averaging 16 points a game.
What's my supposed to be doing? Finish the game with it. Be or better. Hold your match up to 40%.
And here is Williams.
66%.
Crawford backs in. From 11 feet away, it's the far iron, but it goes in. He has 6.
You got to be on point against this guy. If you sleep or relax, one bad move and he'll make you pay.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's
Come
Mo
on,
Williams with
buddy.
the rebound.
Well, so far they're showing a slight edge in rebounding to start the ball game.
Here's Crawford.
Hey, if you make this.
This is the buzzer beater. The Cavaliers with the early lead.
They're playing lockdown D, Kevin. As a coach, you can't ask for anything more.
And at the
I'm just missing.
Welcome to the
Like
start of
1
the
for
second
5.
quarter, and so far it's been a great game, closely contested by both teams. Now Robinson, not on the scoreboard yet. And looking forward to next Sunday from Amway Arena in Orlando. We'll see the Magic. They'll be playing host to the visiting Los Angeles Lakers. It all starts at 2:30 Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. Magician and
Hey,
Shaquille O'Neal
bro.
pulls it down. So it's Cleveland now. 4-point game. Poked away. The Cavaliers will hold on to it. And around the league, here are some games in the Eastern Conference. It was success for the Wizards on the road. The New Jersey Nets dropping that one. The Heat dropped one on the road. The Magic
Nobody
took
forgot
that one.
that.
It was the Hawks taking the win in Atlanta as the Milwaukee Bucks lose. And back to the game we go. And here's Crawford. He's got 6. Magician, he's guarded by Williams. Skip pass outside. The steal by West.
The defense anticipated the kick out the whole time.
Williams' shot is good. You talk about a missing piece for the Cleveland Cavaliers. When they got Mo Williams, I just thought the whole complexion of their team changed.
Without question, Kevin, because he's a big shot maker. He can take ball handling responsibility away from LeBron James at different times, and he makes everybody else's job easier. But I like his competitiveness and the fact that
It wasn't a bad call for pass. It was
he's
a
been
fucking
extremely
bad
active
pass.
out
They
there.
nigga forced
He
me
has
out of
the
the paint.
stats to prove it.
Like,
Terrific
why would you
hustle.
give your directional pass if you see me cut into the basket? Why would you force me?
Here's
Like,
Robinson.
why can't get a pass like that?
Almost
right
a
straight down the middle
three-point
down low.
opportunity.
Why'd you
Instead,
put
it
it to the left
overlapped
side?
to 2. It's on Shaq, the little man, big-time basketball, Nate Robinson.
I call him the big little man. Because, man, does he have a big heart, and can he make big plays. Boy, you see that football background coming out and how he recklessly attacks the basket and how he's so fearless. And at his size, he's a little dynamo and a lot of fun to watch.
Him in that dunk contest a couple of years ago. Wasn't that a ball?
The fact that he took so many times on his last effort and finally had the strength enough to convert the
That's
dunk.
a great point.
Oh, my goodness. That was worth winning it in and of itself. He should have won it for that. My goodness.
And so here's New York after the three-pointer from Jamal Crawford. Here's Robinson. Chandler gets inside and grabs the offensive rebound. Magician in close, gets the lay-in. He has 6. James with it, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. And coming up this Friday, we'll see Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs as the New Orleans Hornets roll into town. That one's going to get going at 8:30 Eastern.
Could be fun to watch.
6 seconds to shoot. Here's Crawford, kept alive. Here's Jones. It's good. Nice offensive rebound.
Watching a team shoot this well is fun for some fans watching at home, but it's no picnic for the guy who's coaching the defense. I mean, he's really upset with how his team is not giving the effort
Sure,
at
I
that
went-
end of the
well,
floor.
I went that way,
Simply
but,
put,
hey, whatever
that's
works.
just bad defense.
And here comes James. He had 35 points last game out.
Not getting 35 this game.
Williams to Jones. Williams can't extend the lead to double digits.
I'm surprised he missed that three. The defense was very fortunate.
inside to Villanueva. To Robinson. Jacks up the triple, and that one's good. 5 points in the game.
He can be dangerous from out there. As a matter of fact, he can be lethal. His first from the arc after having none in the first quarter. Keep an eye on him.
He powered it down for the hoop and the hog. Some changes there for the Cavaliers. Good for the three-point play. Now Robinson. He's got 5. The dump off to Curry. O'Neal's there. Fires from the elbow. Bounces off the left rim and out.
In the best of circumstances, that's going to be a tough shot for him. And that was not the best of circumstances.
Baseline. Here's James. Misses the 3 after the nice pump fake. And here we go with Nate Robinson. Dumps it off to number 7. Takes a 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
Wide open. That's just daring a guy to shoot the long ball. And he couldn't make him pay.
Here's West. Scooped up. To Shaq. Fades away. It's rebounded by Larry Hughes.
The D served it up on the platter, and he still wasn't able to convert. He's got to be disappointed.
It's rebounded by West.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference.
Got it up. Can't get the buzzer beater.
The Cavaliers have been red hot offensively.
Yep, we'll see if they can hold this
stop
lead.
talking shit about
and
my
that concludes the first half. The score, 24-17.
Wide open, but
And
they
now
dared
the
him to
T-Mobile
shoot.
halftime report.
Man.
All right,
Unhand my phallus. How about that? Get my phallus out your hand.
hi fans and welcome. They're ready to start the second half of this game, so let's get on with the action. Now Robinson. He's got 5.
No man trying to
Hands
touch
it
my
off.
phallus. Just mind your own
Magician.
business and let me work.
James gets it, but
Hey, bro, if I
surprisingly,
could
that's
dunk, bro,
only
niggas
his
would be
second
in
rebound so
trouble.
far. The handoff to Shaq. Here's Hickson. Connects from in close. Nice bucket by the 2-year man out of NC
Rise
State.
up like he's
New York
somebody.
trailing. Here's Robinson. No luck on the 3-point attempt.
They've really done a great job securing the rebounds, Kevin.
They got the advantage right now, Clark, +5. And he makes the first one. And like we were saying, having more rebounds helps in so many ways.
Well, here with the lead, it's important that you eliminate second chance opportunities for your opponent and then get some of those yourself.
Now Robinson. Curry to number 7. Looking to heat up a bit. Nails it. He's got 10. And here is Williams.
LeBron,
With a 9-point lead.
where you at? Blinders? I don't see you, bitch. Really try to reach in and hit him with my classic, step to the left.
Tipped.
Come on, Rob.
From inside. Oh, barely misses the shot. But he'll go to the line for 2.
Hey.
It's on David Lee.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
He knocks down the first one. Some changes there for the Cavaliers. And here's Crawford. Gets them both. And here are the Knicks. They trail by 11. James with it. 11-point game. From downtown, Crawford's shot is good.
Got an open look out there in transition and did not hesitate. That's a nice shot.
This moment of the game, the play that
And here is Ford. He has 7.
that just happened. That can't be the moment of the game.
Here's Robinson. And James pulls it down.
Well, he missed that one, and it's no surprise. That was one tough shot.
What are y'all?
By the Cavaliers.
What are y'all doing?
Here's West. Connects. They're in front, 44-28. Here comes Nate Robinson. He has 5. Magician can't put an end to the run.
And they're getting it done on the glass today, Kevin.
Nice advantage here on the inside. Here's Crawford. The three won't fall. And the Knicks with the ball. It's a 16-point game. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. And with the rebounding Clark comes the score.
Yeah, they're up right now, and if they can keep pulling down those extra boards, they get chances, so they shouldn't have any trouble keeping the lead.
And the Knicks with the ball. Here's Magician. Drops it in on the layup. He's got 12. Cleveland with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Hey, I went on the court when that happened.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Let's take a look at the Cavaliers.
16,
Second in the NBA, such great shooters.
They have a lot of outstanding shooters on this team, and they're really disciplined. That's what you like to see. They don't take a bunch of bad shots. This team gets the shots they want, and they've got a lot of shooters that can knock them down.
And here is four. Cleveland coming up empty. Magician.
Tough break there,
can't
Kev. He
hit
found an
shit.
opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
Here's Williams. Knocks down the trifecta.
They're getting open looks now and knocking them down after struggling a bit in the first half. I mean, that just comes from understanding who you are and what you do. Stay with your game plan.
On defense, the Cavaliers. The lead is 15.
I'm on 59 overall.
And here is Williams.
Ever for
He's
me to
got
be
9.
5. I started out as a 50, bro.
Here's O'Neal from short range. Lays it right in. They're ahead 49 to 34. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The inside, O'Neal's there. From inside, Lee gets the bucket.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shot.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
It's really a magnificent job from the field today. I mean, they're lighting it up here in the second half, and you got to attribute it to their concentration and their ball movement. I mean, they're getting the shots they want, and they're knocking them down.
The game not over.
Here we go, the start of the final quarter. We've seen a heck of a performance here, but there's always the chance of a comeback. Glad you stuck with us. James with it, looking for his first bucket of the game. West buries the short-range jumper.
That's too easy. He's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
And here we go with Nate Robinson. He's got 5. Bounce pass, right wing. Trains it from just inside the three-point line.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
Here's West on the paint. Graceful finish.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Got a piece of it. Here's Magician. The shot, no good. And Cleveland will take it the other way. The break is on. James in close. Lays it right in. Nice shot by the 7-year veteran out of St. Vincent St. Mary High School. A difficult situation for New York. Trailing by 19. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Now Robinson. David Lee missing his last shot.
This is called you must extend your defense, especially on the three-point marks.
You know what? Next game, I might not be starting. This might be like my worst performance.
Here's James. Can't answer back with his own 3.
Kevin, he got a decent look there, and you want to see him continue to shoot that shot.
To Chandler from deep. West reels in the defensive rebound. Here comes Williams. He's got 9. Takes.
Well, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
And here we go with Nate Robinson. It's an 18-point game. Lee backs him down. Magician all alone. A little long,
Hey,
but
if
it
I
goes
lose
in.
that,
You knew that one was good as soon as you released it. That's cash money.
might have to make a whole new player. You know what I'm gonna get back on to? Motherfucking.
And here's Williams. Here's O'Neal.
I
It's
just played
in.
that shit since they cut that
The
shit.
Knicks will take a timeout here.
still play
They're
my-
losing by 18. 2:23 left in the game.
I had a point guard in that. He a bum too.
Let's quickly go over to Cheryl Miller, who spoke moments ago with Mike Brown.
Hey guys, he wants his squad to focus on pounding it down low. He said dunks and layups, guys. That's what we want. We'll see if they can get it to the rim. Back to you, Kev.
Okay, thanks. Lee's got it. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Kept alive. Down low. Curry can't knock
like,
it down from the right block.
I don't know what y'all want
Cleveland
from me.
controlling the game.
Y'all want me to have a higher rated percentage per shot?
Here's Parker. Drains it for
I
three.
tried every
Defense has to know what's coming here.
and I know
They've got to get to the shooters. I mean, it's that simple. Get out to the shooters and challenge the shot.
you might
And the
not.
Knicks with the ball.
You might not. Hey. I can't joke.
Chandler backs down. Here's Robinson.
Back to what I was saying. You
Misses
might
the
not
trade.
wanna believe
You know,
it,
Kevin,
but
all these rebounds
timing is
allow them
uncanny.
to attack the defense before they have a chance to get back and set up on deep.
immaculate.
New York
Whatever
on D.
Adjective, noun, suffix
To Parker.
you want to use to describe it. Don't matter.
Buries the corner jumper. The Knicks will call a full timeout. They trail by 23. 119 after the fourth.
In all aspects of life, not just gaming, right? But what I can say though, certain games, quick time events, I do be fucking up quick time events.
And the Knicks with the ball.
Just
Magician
'cause I don't be
to
locked
end
in.
the run. Livingston
But like, bro,
yanks
look at
it
that.
down
Look at
off
that.
the glass. And Clark, you're right about what they've been able to accomplish with strong work down low.
Especially on long shot attempts. It's much easier to get back on defense after scoring.
New York on D. Left block. Here's Varejao. The
certain
jump
time
hook.
events
That's
be
good.
funny for me.
Right on the verge of victory now. They don't need
And I
much
do
more
fuck
than
with
to
that.
just take
Just
care
to-
of the basketball.
The dump off to number 7.
Like, oh, I'm running from something,
To
and then I gotta jump over a
Covered by Parker.
branch.
From
Oh,
just
we
inside the
tripping.
arc. Good.
Scary movie.
He's shooting
Don't trip on that
40%
leaf,
from
stupid
downtown.
ass. We're all gonna die.
Gibson lays it in. Sweet
I
time to lead into
sacrificed
the rack.
a lot of characters
They're up
just to watch
70
this.
to 45.
Kevin, not much they can do right now. Time is not on their side.
Curry is inside. Varejao on him. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Magician hits the reach-in call. That's foul number 2 for him.
He saves an easy bucket there with the foul. He'll make them earn them at the line.
Anybody at the line? What you talking about?
Now Varejao.
This bastard's gonna chew the clock out. He lost by 55,000 million points.
The Cavaliers cruise to a win as they blow out the Knicks 70 to 45. For his solid performance, Mo Williams.
9 points.
Time for us to say goodbye.
Got
For
more
Clark
points than that
Kellogg,
bum.
Cheryl Miller,
Got
and me,
more-
Kevin
got-
Huddle. Thanks for joining us for this
Pretty sure I got more points than everybody on the court. Nah, game. Wait, what box score? Damn, tweaking. 16. Oh, Nate finally touched a double digit. Hey, 16. 8 for 21. Bro, I told you I was just chucking shit up. 4 for 10, 2 for 5, 0 for 1. Bro, 1 steal, 0 steals, 1 rebound, 0 assists, 2 assists. Bro, better game. Bro, I don't care. I don't care about the 8 for 21. That doesn't bother me. Because I'm a 59 overall. Like, what do you expect? You think I'm going to be 21 for 21? In what reality? What dream? Not this one. This is real life, stupid. This is what you get in real life. You get 16 points, 8 for fucking 21. Shit. But like I said, bro, I outscored everybody. Bro, how is this player at a game? And you got 16 points. Is it because you got 6 assists and 2 steals? Oh man. But hey, where LeBron at? 4 points. Oh, you had 35 last game, didn't you? Oh, but a real nigga on the court and you get nervous. That nigga 2 for 5, 0 for 2. You a bum. Young Delonte West got more points than you. Everybody got more points than you, nigga. Okay. They don't count. Those bench warmers. All your starter players in 6-man, pretty much you got 17 minutes. You got more minutes than everybody but Mo. You and Mo got the same amount of minutes, and you didn't do nothing. Be ashamed. How did we lose to so many points? Because everybody on your team scored but one person? Ooh, we got a lot of people that didn't score. But it's also... Oh, shit. Like, only 5 people scored on my team? It's my 8 for 21. Nobody else really got a chance to shoot. But let's say, here's the thing. When I went to the bench, they went up like 13. And then that 3-ball was slapped, and then was 16. But it's like... Was y'all not shooting when I was on the bench? Nobody had an opportunity to shoot the ball? I digress. Let's get back to the next game. Still a great performance for me. I still should be starting. 208 skill points. I need to get an A+ so I can get some fucking points. Do an upgrade. 0 turnovers. Limit your matchup to a layup or a dunk.
Now let's take a moment for this Sprite Ice Cold keys to the game. All right, Clark, so you're taking a look at the Pistons. What's going to be the key for them?
Hey, bro, we goated, bro.
Could be the X factor, so they can't lose track of him. A talented scorer inside. He loves, absolutely
y'all can try to hate on me, but
scoring in the paint.
Bro.
So what do? Send him outside. Don't let him get to the sweet spot in the paint area.
As for New York, Clark, what about the Knicks? What do they need to do to secure a win?
Well, they've got to find a way to get some points on the board, Kevin. They've really been struggling over the last 4 games, and their scoring is down significantly. They've got to find a way to get their offense on track if they're going to shake out of this slump.
Oh, this should be fun to watch. Thank you, Clark. And here is Chandler. Rip Hamilton missing his last shot. Chandler. A missed 3. And here are the Pistons. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Kevin, I think it sort of came down to the fact they did not have to deal with a lot of pressure from the defense they were facing. They've been up against a good defense. It could have easily been a different story.
And the Knicks with the ball. Rip Hamilton missing his last.
That's a good decision there, Kevin. He got the shot off early, but he was open and he knocked it down.
Oh, you don't want to shoot? Send it my way. I'm going to put that bitch up. Score, nigga. Worry about scoring. Worry about outscoring everybody else. How about that?
To Gordon from just inside the arc. And that one's good. Now Robinson. Last game he had 10 points.
Catch us on ball screen, you bitch. Alright, spin move.
Stolen by the Pistons.
It's out of bounds.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it. A tough sequence there.
Who's out of bounds the whole time?
Paying attention. Stepped in the line,
that's not
and that's
who
a
the pass
turnover.
was supposed to go to.
Knicks on offense. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
I think they fell short on the defensive side of the ball, at that end of the floor. I think had they played a little tougher, a more cohesive game when they didn't have the orange, they would have had a bigger game than they did.
And here are the Pistons now, following the Knicks miss. Nice shot by Hamilton.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Now Robinson, averaging 19 points per contest. Here's Villanueva, rebound by Wallace.
Come on.
On defense, New York, trailing by 2.
That's why we
court
said
didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Kevin, they came really weak. They didn't get settled down really all game long.
The Pistons have had such a nice run. Rip Hamilton has been at the center of it. His career has been terrific, from college MOP of the Final Four back in '99 with UConn to NBA championship play with the Detroit Pistons.
The Coatesville assassin.
Yeah.
This guy has
Give
one
me
of
up the
the
paint.
prettiest, most efficient mid-range strokes in the history of the game. And he also has added range out to the three-point line. Very efficient how he moves without the ball, highly conditioned, never seems to tire. And I'll tell you what, despite his slight frame, he's not only tough-minded, I think he's one of the most physically tough guys in the league.
How would you like to get the defensive assignment?
Would not
Following him,
Would
you
not.
said it. He's like the Energizer Bunny. He's
Would
just
not want that
constantly
J.O.B.
moving.
Would not want that J.O.B. Kevin. Would not want it at all.
Now Robinson, the Pistons missing that time. Here's Villanueva. It's in for 3.
Wow, talk about confidence and attitude. He dropped that fast break triple right in the defender's face.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. You look at Lee. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
When you talk about rebounders, this guy is relentless, and that's why he's one of the very best we have in the league. He goes after all rebounds. He never gives up on a missed shot. Whether it's near him or not, this guy is using his body, his quickness, his strength, and everything he has to beat people to rebound.
Now Duhan. Wilcox inside. 5 on the shot clock. To end the run. No good from Hamilton.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Magician nets it from the wing.
Boy, what a tough competitor, partner.
Told y'all I
He's
shoot better
still
on my
contributing,
board.
even
That's why I
with
really
the
wasn't
injury.
spazzing too much about every missed shot in that last game.
Here's Wallace. Kisses it off the glass and in.
Excellent
I was-
anticipation there,
I was
Kev.
upset, but
He placed that
what can I do
pass
about it?
perfectly.
What would you do about it? Nothing. You would complain. You would smack your teeth, suck your lips. You wouldn't do nothing productive.
Here's Magician. Jeffrey.
Ooh, look at me.
hits the
Look at me.
jump hook.
Look.
Now,
Hey,
that's
open
great
your eyes.
vision, Kevin.
What you see?
Even when he was about to shoot,
Yeah, I
he
know.
was still able to spot the open man.
Hey, bro, don't push me like that again, bitch.
Here's Wallace.
Take my jersey off, too. What the fuck?
Great
Who is you?
anticipation.
And I
You
just
have
tell
to play smart
tell this
with the
bitch to
ball
get
in
my
your hands.
spin move.
Here's
Tell that
Robinson
nigga to take
from
my
short
jersey
range.
off.
Finishes with the soft touch.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Here's Gordon.
No!
Can't get the buzzer beater.
In building this lead, they've been excellent at not allowing any good second chances.
The Knicks have taken the early lead.
Well, they're scoring with ease. They've definitely...
Nah, nigga, it's me. I think I got my swagger back, stupid ass.
And
Hey.
here is 4.
Nah.
7-point differential.
Coach, you fucked it up. Why was I on the bench?
And the Knicks with the ball.
Give me the ball.
Now Lee inside. Drops it in on the layup. Nice bucket for the 5th-year veteran out of Florida. They have done a great job of securing rebounds as they come in this game.
Yeah, they have, Kevin. Well, they're blocking out and not waiting for the ball to come to them. I mean, that's what you got to do. I've talked about it countless times, Kevin. You can block out, but if you don't pursue the ball, you're not going to rebound.
The Knicks with the lead. Hughes. Yes, from downtown.
Threw the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
Here comes Rodney Stuckey. In the game against Boston, very impressive. Now Gordon, guarded by Robinson. Raises up. Knicks on offense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be just one game played.
Every time I be in
from home
position for
them.
rebounds, niggas
And
don't
here
never
is
miss.
Stuckey, following the 3 from Nate Robinson.
Maybe that's the key to winning all games. Fight for position for rebounds so niggas can make this.
To Hamilton.
Put it down so I can still.
Harrington. Stop the run. Gets it to go.
Classic case of one good three deserves another.
Here comes TJ Ford. 9 points last game out.
We've had 2 good threes, though. So what you talking about? Spin move.
Lee's got it. Wilcox on him.
Come on, Lee.
Jay kept alive. Here's Magician. Tries to lay it in, but it doesn't go. Now Gordon nails the baby hook. And so here is New York. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Magician. Now Harrington grabs the ball. Here comes Rodney Stuckey. This game he had 12. Nice shot by Hamilton.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
And here are the Knicks. They're leading by 8. Magician
That's a shot.
can't connect on the quick
My
shot.
goodness.
The Pistons trailing.
It's that stamina.
Here's Hamilton from close range.
Hey, bro.
Graceful finish. 8 points for him.
That's a great
Why am I-
shot. And this team is not going away quietly.
Why am I
It's
losing
still
to you
anyone's
right now?
ball game.
Lee in the posts. Wilcox there. Gets in
Hey, bro.
close. Lee gets the bucket.
Way to work it inside to get the high percentage look. Nice job there.
And looking forward to this Saturday, we'll see Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs as they find themselves at the FedEx Forum taking on the Grizzlies. Tip-off set for 7 o'clock Eastern.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right.
That's what I was
And it's the Pistons with the ball. Bynum to the baseline. To Gordon. Perimeter. Here's Harrington. Off the mark with the 3-ball. Here comes Nate Robinson. He has 5. Robinson. Off target for 3. And here are the Pistons now, trailing here by 8. Here's Harrington, and Lee pulls it down. Knicks on offense. Magician, defended by Gordon. Takes the turnaround Jay. The shot misses, so Detroit will take it the other way. 109 left in the second. Nice shot by Hamilton.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
To the top of the key. Here's Curry. Flushes it with the one-handed jam.
He's not the guy you would expect to compete in the dunk contest, but he can still throw it down when he needs to.
Oh, man. Stop disrespecting my players. He could be in a dunk contest if he wanted to. You don't know how creative his dunk process is.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
Now Robinson. To Lee. Bynum on it. Leads him in.
Yeah, big man. Back to back dunks. Tell him.
6 points for him.
Get your phallus out his mouth, man.
He's choosy with his dunks, but when he does, make way. Beautiful
Man,
delivery
here he
with the
go
bounce
again.
pass. He kept it away
Get
from the
choosy
defense,
with the
but set up the shot perfect.
Man, back to back
Here
dunks.
comes Nate
big man,
Robinson.
and he can't
5
help
points
but
in the
to
game.
get
Hands it off to number
the taste
7.
of meat on his lips.
Here's Robinson. On the mark with the triple.
How about that? You got
I like
something to
the
say
job
about the
they're doing.
ball?
A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Harrington shoots the 3. Misses the buzzer beater.
I'm out here.
The
I'm
Knicks
involved.
Been red hot offensively.
Yeah, but we've still got 2 quarters to play. Anything can happen. And that concludes the first half. The score, 32-21. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. Let's now take a look at the team stats for the first half. The Knicks have been doing a great job. Hello and welcome back. We're glad you're with us. The NBA so many times comes down to a game of runs, and we'll see if a run here will turn this thing around as we get underway. And here is Ford, averaging 12 points a game.
Don't get this fat ass screen out my way. Can't see.
Here's Hughes. Here's Magician in close. Harrington hauls it in, and that's his 9th rebound thus far. Hamilton sinks the open shot.
Everybody else
25 points in the game.
My goodness, seems like he's got every point this quarter. Just an amazing job helping to cut into this lead.
Thank you.
Here's Lee. Connects from in close. They increase their lead to 4.
Well, it's almost impossible to miss when the D is playing that song.
The shot is off. We've reached the end of the third, and it's been an exciting game. The score, 52-48. Rip Hamilton has been playing aggressively. 25 points and 2 assists.
Yeah, not flashy numbers, but his presence has definitely been felt out there. It's the little things, Kevin. He's getting them done.
The fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game.
But I see the whole court. Me, personally, I can see it all. I know where the ball's supposed to go and when it's supposed to. But it don't always happen that way, and I'm okay with it. I have acceptance in my life.
And here is Stuckey, averaging 12 points a game. Now let's check in with the third member of our team, Hall of Famer Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Over the break, I listened in by the Knicks bench. Coach D'Antoni said, "We got him right where we want him, fellas. Now we can't let them hang around. Let's finish him off and put a nail in the coffin. We'll see if they can bury him, guys."
Thanks, Cheryl. Now Robinson.
Am I the nail?
Now Harrington hitting the 3. Magician, right wing.
I'm the hammer.
Crammed by Harrington, and he's got a double-double. The Pistons with a big possession.
Can they come back to take the lead?
Hey, if I could dunk, it would have been better because, you know what I'm saying? I would have wanted to go poke down my head, but I got to do what I can do, and that's miss shots until I make one. You did.
Bounce pass to the middle.
Kicked it to the right guy at
That's
the
how
right
that
time.
three ball
That's a good
I thought
pass.
that's where it was going.
New York trailing. To number 7. Defended by Gordon.
That's
Lee
me.
fires top of the key. Nails the turnaround jumper.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Hamilton with it. He's got 25. Stuckey up top. That's good.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
A tight game here in New York. In the paint, here's Magician. Buries it.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Here comes Rodney Stuckey. From short range.
Stop that.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Now Robinson. Magician. Good.
He detected the early opening there and took advantage. That's a smart decision.
The steal.
Not a single turnover in the first half for him, Kevin, but that ball control he had,
Come on, Nate.
it seems
Finish
to have
it.
slipped away since halftime.
Come on, Chandler.
And here
Finish
is
it.
He's now averaging 11 points a game. 2:39 after the fourth. Hamilton with it. Chandler on
I don't
him.
know what the Knicks sound would be.
With the wide open look.
I'm from
And that
Atlanta, so
one's
we had
good.
to do that.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
The Knicks with the lead. To number 7.
Do that.
Inside. Curry
Oh, I thought
shuts
you
it down.
blocked it.
As you said a moment ago,
Bad
turnover
shots.
story potentially developing here. He needs to get that control back.
Yep, he's got to reel himself in, and if he does, then things will go fine for him and his team. But it's a challenge when you start having some trouble handling the ball to get it back.
The Knicks still hold a narrow lead.
It's a nail biter, Kev.
Oh,
This one's
keep behind
coming
me.
right
That's a shot.
down to the wire. Well, it's obvious they've definitely come out ahead when it comes to rebounding in this particular contest. Boxing out, good positioning, and then pursuing the pump.
Here's Wallace. He has 6. Here's Hamilton. Kept alive. Going inside. To the wing. To Stuckey.
They scared to give it to you because they know my own ball is on point.
Leads him with the pass.
No!
Nails
As soon
the
as I open my
easy
fat
jumper.
After his
mouth,
poor
I
shooting in
get
the first,
exposed every time.
he's found a way to turn it around here, getting hot. He just stayed with it, was consistent and patient, and now he's got a hot hand.
Here's
It's like,
Curry.
prove
That's
it,
good.
dickhead.
These teams have gone back and forth all game long.
I never
The Pistons
proved it.
will call a full timeout. They trail by 1. 1:16 left in the game. Clark, what's your take?
Gordon has been stroking. And when the game's on the line, when it's winning time, you've got to feed the hot hand. They need to get him the pumpkin and let him create.
And here is Stuckey.
He
has 5.
I get exposed. Especially on sports games. It's always sport games. I don't care if it's Madden, FIFA, goddamn hockey, baseball,
Close range.
basketball,
Stuckey
2K,
leads the
and
game in
whatever
assists.
your name is.
Now Robinson.
I get to
He's
talk
got
this
14.
shit. Next thing I know,
Less than 1 minute left.
motherfuckers exposing me.
Lee backs in.
Back it up.
Played in softly off the glass.
Big time.
You're a
defense into the
phony.
play, Kevin.
Here comes Rodney Stuckey. It's a 1-point game. Stuckey. Hamilton up top. On the wing, Ben Gordon.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
The Knicks will look to run down the clock.
Temperature clock. You gotta score it.
Here's Magician. Curry on the low block.
Gotta score it.
Barrington with the rebound.
Hurry!
The Pistons call for a 20-second timeout. They're behind by 1. 12 seconds left to the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
They've got plenty of time here that they should be able to get a good shot. Don't worry so much about how much time you're leaving. Just focus on getting a good shot and making the basket. The little man made the big rebound. What a play.
The Pistons will go for the intentional foul. They still got to foul them a
No,
second
why I
time
gotta
to get rid of
pass
the
it? I
penalty
want the
and
last
send them to the strike. And here is Chandler. The Pistons commit the intentional foul, and they'll try to extend the game.
They needed to take that foul to stop the clock. That clock is not their friend at this stage in the game.
Come on, Charlie.
Good on the first, and that'll put them up by 2.
Good decisions. Come on, Charlie.
Perfect from the
Best
line.
decision.
It's a 3-point
Best
ball game.
decision.
Taking full advantage of the charity stripe here. Stretching that margin to 3.
The Pistons take their last timeout. They're down by 3. 4 seconds left in the game. Mark, what do you think?
With this much time remaining, they should be able to get themselves a decent shot at the basket. Still, a contested 3 is never an easy shot.
Harrington.
Game.
The Knicks
Oh,
in
game.
positions as they outlast the Pistons, 66-63. Nate Robinson
Oh, why
is
is y'all
the
showing
Jordan
him? Show
Brand
me.
player of the game, and some solid
What?
numbers.
Well, Kevin, the name of the game is still scoring.
I don't care
And
about
anytime
that.
you
Nate
score that
Robinson's
many
player of the
points,
game?
you're giving a big boost to your team.
Points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. Nah.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Cheryl
No.
Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan.
Nah.
Thanks for watching the NBA presented by 2K
No.
Sports.
No. Nope. I got 8 points. 4 for 12. I'm a bust. Oh, I do got 5 assists though. I was passing a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I was passing a lot. 4 for 12 is sad. This nigga got 27. I sold the pot. Talking too much and passing too often. What is it, 1,000? We play one more game and then we're gonna upgrade. I gotta start completing my challenges. Shoot 77 from the free throw. I gotta get fouled. And then we'll say get 2 assists or don't let my opponent get 2 assists. What all I saw was 2 assists. Hurry up. Spin back, spin back, spin back, spin back, spin back. Limit your matchup to 2 assists, yeah. So
Let's take a moment to check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. As we take a look at the Knicks, Clark, what should they keep in mind?
Well, they got to find a way to limit Chris Bosh. I'll tell you his meal ticket, too. It's crashing the boards. He leads the NBA in rebounding. So if you're defending him, you make sure you get a body on him. Don't worry about rebounding. Block him out.
Clark, how about Toronto? What do they need to do to secure a win?
The catalyst for this team is Jose Calderon. He's a playmaker, but he's also a marksman from behind the three-point.
Another foreign player coming to the NBA and succeeding at that position.
Very composed and confident and knows exactly what his team needs from him.
Oh, this should be fun to watch. Thank you, Clark. Chandler, no good. And Toronto the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
We saw good production, good support from the backcourt, and you know, their offense was really clicking in rhythm.
Now Robinson, after the Raptors pick up 2.
Technical differences.
Here's Magician,
my music.
and the shot is good.
He detected the early opening there and took advantage. That's a smart decision.
Here's Nesterovic, hits the quick shot.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA, but you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
And the Knicks with the ball. 4-point game. To Curry. Chandler. A missed 3. And so here is Toronto. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Probably the major reason for the win last time out against this team, starters getting in early foul trouble. That's a killer. It affects your rotation and your substitution.
The top guys providing moral support from the sidelines, maybe, but that's not what they're there for.
No, they're not there to be assistant coaches. They're there to be out there producing, putting up numbers. If you put fouls on the key players, all it takes to drastically change the complexion of the game.
That's insane.
On defense, Toronto. The inside. He's up against Bosh to end the run. No good from Lee.
Given his sorry shooting touch, you think he'd know better than to put that shot up. Well, there's another reminder.
On defense, New York. They trail by 9 points. Here's Turkoglu hooking off the offensive rebound.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor, so the early lead is no surprise.
Give me the ball.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Quickly, let's check out the Eastern Conference standings, the season in full bloom. You look at the Raptors. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs. And, of course, the New York Knicks, just a couple of spots back.
Boy, still looking for their first win against this team. They've got to be extra motivated to try to get off the snide against these guys.
Now Robinson. Last time out, he had 14 points.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Now Turkoglu, 9-point game.
Don't touch me, bitch. Take my jersey off.
In close, gets the lay-in. 6 points for him.
They're really giving them all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time keeping up.
Villanueva down low. Bargnani's there with the fadeaway. Villanueva with the bucket. Now Calderon, averaging 10 points per contact. And as you mentioned, the defense a step slow, trying to defend this offensive onslaught.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, when they're shooting at such a high percentage like they are, they're really difficult to beat.
Off the front rim and in by Bosh. Chris Bosh was a great player in the Atlantic Coast Conference. He was on that 08 gold medal winning basketball team for the U.S. in Beijing. He's one of the top players at his position right now in the NBA.
CB4, they call him. Yeah. This guy can do it all. Boy, is he fun to watch, Kevin. He gets to the rim. He can knock down free throws. He's an excellent outside shooter, shot blocker, rebounder. I mean, he gives you everything you want from that power forward position. He's a tough matchup because of his quickness. They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
Here's Hughes. 106 left in the first. To number 7 from just inside the arc. Good.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfect.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders.
No.
You look at Bosh, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And of course, David Lee, Another one of the great rebounders in the league. What a season on the glass for him so far.
He's an absolutely relentless rebounder. This guy has...
We all know what Bosch needs. Everybody trying to fight him for rebounds. You got it.
Now Calderon. To the elbow. Here's Turkoglu. Connects from in close. He's got 7.
It's early, and they still have time to get back in this game before it gets out of hand if they make a couple of adjustments.
Magician nets it from the wing. Bosch with it. Here comes Calderon. And Clark, what do they have to do?
Well, they've been playing hard, Kevin. The effort's been good. You can't fault that. But they're going to have to work even harder at the defensive end of the floor. That's where they've got to pick it up.
Bosch, the screen. 8-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Jack's shot is good. And here is 4. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Magician, Bellinelli is covering. Here's Hughes. Can't get the buzzer beater.
They've done a good job of keeping everything outside.
The Raptors got out to a good start.
Well, they're scoring with ease. They've definitely...
Welcome back. Second quarter action coming your way. The first quarter was a story of domination. Let's see if it will hold up here.
They scored 26 points in the first quarter.
Now Robinson. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And looking forward to next Sunday, it'll be the Washington Wizards playing on the road. They'll face the Celtics out in Boston. That one gets started at 8 o'clock Eastern.
It'll be fun to watch.
Spin moves.
Here's Chandler. Makes it from 18 feet out. Sweet touch by the third-year man out of DePaul. And like you said, we've seen him do a terrific job keeping the attempts on the perimeter.
Well, Kevin, defensively, when you can limit the opposition to 30%, 25% success rate in the post, you give your defense the ability to work outside much more efficiently.
No good. Now the Raptors take it the other way. They host the 76ers after this. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Calderon, that's good.
The fast break left the defense scrambling to react, and they couldn't get to him in time.
And here is 4. The dump off to number 7. Gets in close, rejected, and collected. Great D by Bosch. Lob to the elbow. Now Turkoglu, guarded by Robinson. To Jack. Dumps it off. 5 on the shot clock. Bellinelli buries the triple. He's got 9.
I love that they're staying aggressive and just keep piling on the point.
Hughes makes it from 18 feet out. Now Turkoglu, 9 points in the game so far. Now Calderon. The steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Ford from short range. Bellinelli snatches it off the glass. It's been all
I'm
wrapped.
selfish. I didn't want him to score.
Here's Turkoglu. Lays it in. Sweet dime to lead into the ring.
No answers on D. They can't do anything to stop him.
Magician kept alive. And here is Chandler. Bellinelli is covering. Robinson, that's good.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Toronto calls timeout. A lot of time, games are decided at the line. So let's check out the NBA leaders in that category. You take a look at Ford. Deadly on the strike. Someone you do not want to foul. And, of course, Jose Calderon. Also absolutely fantastic from the free throw line.
He's the guy you want shooting free throws late in the ball game. I mean, he's almost automatic. And when you're a coach with a player like him at the foul line, you feel very comfortable.
Now Calderon. the rebound. A difficult situation for New York. It's an 18-point game. And looking forward to next Sunday from Amway Arena in Orlando. We'll see the Magic. They'll be hosting the Los Angeles Lakers. It all starts at 2:30 Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep.
If you're going to leave someone open out there, he'd be the guy. He doesn't have the touch from that spot.
To Bellinelli. Leads him with the pass, and the shot is good from Johnson.
Easy look in the paint. Defense got abused there.
To the right wing. Here's Magician. Buries the corner jumper. He's got 8. Here comes Calderon.
How the fuck he get the ball back?
6 seconds to shoot. Here's Bosch. Hits the jumper.
Great pass into the lane. He'll take that one every time.
Now Robinson. Averaging 19 points per contest. To number 7. With the shot. Trains it from just inside the three-point line.
Witness me.
Now Turkoglu. It's an 18-point game. Calderon in close. Johnson stifles the shot.
Well, the defense put pressure on him, and frankly, he'll miss some of those even when he's wide open.
The turnover by New York.
What?
Let's take a look around the NBA yesterday. It was success for the Jazz on the road. The Suns falling short there.
They just wanted to put
Road
me on the
win
bench,
for
so
the
they had to
Memphis
fuck up
Grizzlies.
that play. It's okay. I see through y'all script. It don't affect me. So I'll
Here's
sit out the whole
Hughes,
third quarter.
averaging 12 points a game. Tipped.
The interior D was lurking on that one.
Bellinelli. Calderon leads the game in assists.
Boy, what a tough competitor, partner. He's still contributing even with the injury.
Here's Magician. That's good. He's got 12.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Here's
Is that not a
Bellinelli.
three?
Sit in on the layup. Nice shot by the third-year man out of Italy.
Kicked it to the right
No, he
guy
was
at
at
the right
31 and
time.
he
That's a
was
good pass.
Bro, what the fuck?
Intercepted by Bellinelli.
I can't do a simple
Drops
crossover?
in the breakaway layup. And the Knicks with the ball. 56 seconds left in the third quarter.
That's all I did was that. And then bro stumbled up for whatever reason.
Magician from close range. Graceful finish.
My nuts too long.
That's the way to manufacture your shot against the taller defender. Solid effort.
To Nesterovic. Inside. Here's Jack. Nails it from close range.
Effortless, soft layup. Nice play.
New York calls timeout. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
From the floor, they were extremely effective. They got good shots, high-quality shots at the right time. They moved the ball, they moved themselves, and their offense looked like a well-oiled machine.
Now Robinson. 8 points for him. 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 seconds to shoot. And here is Hill. Johnson's there. They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. They're facing the San Antonio Spurs. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. And here is Johnson. Here's Bargnani. Off from three-point land. And here we go with Nate Robinson. Misses the buzzer beater. At the end of the third quarter, and we've got a blowout in the making. It's 57-35. Marco Bellinelli came to play. Welcome to the fourth quarter. Wide margin on the scoreboard tells it all. This one is probably over, but you never know. Anything can happen. And Toronto has possession. DeRozan in the paint. on the money.
Way to distribute the basketball.
And here we go with Nate Robinson. The handoff to Chandler. To Chandler. Johnson on him with one on the clock. Bargnani grabs the board.
They're showing a slight advantage on the boards in this one to this point, Kevin.
Right. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. Here's Hughes. Here's Magician. Cams the corner shot. And that slight advantage on the glass has helped them with the lead here.
Yeah, I expect that the team that grabs more rebounds is always one of the barometers in winning. Who controls the rebounding score? And if you out-rebound your opponent, typically you're going to have a chance to win.
Good for the three-point play. Here comes Nate Robinson. 8 points for him. Hughes goes up, lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Wash with it, working on Lee. Takes the turnaround Jay. Kept alive. Bosch covered by Lee. Gets another shot, and this time it counts.
Well, he's lighting it up, and that surprises no one. This guy is just a dynamite scorer.
Magician backs in. Here's Chandler. Off the mark with the three ball.
They got to have a little more patience on offense, Kevin. They're rushing.
Bargnani hits the jumper. The Knicks call time. They're down by 29. 2:46 left in the fourth. Earlier, our very own Cheryl Miller had a chance to speak with Mike D'Antoni. Cheryl?
Hey guys, he wants his squad to focus on pounding it down low. He said dunks and layups, guys. That's what we want. We'll see if they can get it to the rim. Back to you, Kev.
All right, Cheryl. It's been all Raptors. Here's Wright on the paint. Shot is off. And New York takes it the other way.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference. That's a heck of a job to lay it in around the taller defender, Kevin. Lovely, agile finish.
Here's Banks. Chandler with the rebound.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Lee in the posts. Johnson's there. The turnaround Jay shoots from 12. Kept alive. Magician tries to lay it in, but it doesn't go.
He's usually automatic from that close. The defense must have affected him.
And so here is Toronto. Picked off by Lee.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Now Robinson over Johnson. Connects on the baseline jumper. And so here is Toronto. 1:21 left in the game. Here's Banks. Dumps it off. High post. Here's Bargnani. Nails the easy jumper. They're up 70-46. He's done a great job, Clark, of controlling the ball.
Boy, he sure has, Kevin. I mean, focus and quality ball handling, very impressive. He's really had a positive impact on his team with that kind of work.
Now Robinson, following Nate Robinson's three-point attempt. Hughes, good.
This is called you must extend your defense, especially on the three-point marksman.
Come on, stop the three.
Bargnani down low, Chandler on him.
Kev, it's all but over now. They're doing whatever they want out there.
Here comes Nate Robinson. 12 points for him. Magician. Bargnani grabs the board. Toronto with the ball. The Raptors can just dribble out the clock to end the game. To right. Chandler with the rebound. And here we go with Nate Robinson. Magician backs him down. Lets it go. Great D. And here is Johnson. The Raptors cruise to a win as they blow out the Knicks 72-49. For his steady play. Well, that's it for us. On behalf of Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me,
Kevin Allen,
thanks for tuning in to NBA Basketball on 2K.
Yeah, 15. Back to 16. Back to my final form, stupid ass. 8 for 14. See, look, I had to shut up and lock in. I ain't always bad at field goal percentages. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover. I couldn't get fouled, dude. That was one thing I was trying to do, was get to the paint. That's why I wasn't shooting as much. I was trying to get to the paint so I can get a foul, because they told me I needed 77% free throws or whatever. Like, bro, I failed everything. And then limit my matchup to 2 assists. I think I had 6 assists, bro. Like, what? Damn, 1,700. I was at 1,100. I mean, I only got like 600 points off of that. 590. A bust. Still need to upgrade that. $81.7. I'm I don't really care about defense. Alright, I got good awareness and good consistency. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna put my let me go back to offense. I'm gonna put my shot off dribble on 85. Boom, 60. And then I'm gonna do my my clutch next. Alright, we're gonna play one more game. It'll be 4 games in this vid, and then I'll start up a new vid. Shoot at least 74%. Limit your matchup to 9 points. Plus. Let's say 74% for 3. Definitely not doing that. And my stats look like they're still going down. 14.7. I just scored 16 points last game. It should be going up again. I got to get 16.
Well, it's time for the Sprite ice-cold
18,
keys
20.
to the game. And, Clark, what's going to be the key for the Nets?
Well, David Lee is a guy they definitely need to account for. He's an excellent rebounder on both backboards. So you've got to get into him and deny him prime position inside.
As for New York, Clark, what about the Knicks? What do they need to do to secure a win?
Well, they've got to find a way to get some points on the board, Kevin. They've been in a major slump over the last week, and their scoring is down significantly. They've got to find a way to get their offense on track if they're going to shake out of this slump.
Oh, this should be fun to watch. Thank you, Clark. It's going the other way. Nice block by Lee. Curry is inside. He's against Williams. From short range. That's good.
They run very few plays for him on offense, but he got it done right there.
New Jersey with the ball. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
They really didn't come out with the winning attitude. I mean, you've got to bring the eye of a tiger. And it's a bit difficult when you lose considering how weak they played. They still almost had a chance to win.
Lopez, no luck. New Jersey on D. Last time they met was in New Jersey.
You know, Kevin, I think it sort of came down to the fact they did not have to deal with a lot of pressure from the defense they were facing. Had they been up against a good defense, It could have easily been a different story.
Can't sink the first. Nahara is in it power forward. Good on number 2. And here is Harris. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Orlando. To the paint. Here's Williams. Lays it right in. Now Robinson. About 3.5 minutes left in the first. Villanueva kept alive. Here's Robinson. Pockets the 3-ball.
This is called you must extend your defense, especially on the three-point margin.
To Lopez. Working on Lee. Off the screen. And the rebound goes to David Lee. And so here's New York, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
They can't be pleased or happy with their performance at the line. They did nothing to help themselves there, and it really hurt them.
And here are the Nets now, after New York gets the 3. Harris gets in close, graceful finish.
That's a strong finish inside. That's where you want to work your magic, Kevin.
Villanueva was parked down low and got hit with the 3-second call. And a quick check now. The NBA's top rebounders. You look at Lee, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
He's an absolutely relentless rebounder. This guy has strength, timing, and tenacity, and he pursues every loose ball as if it's his own. That's what makes him so special in tracking down rebounds. He goes after him with vigor. Boy, I love to watch him glass him.
And here is Harris, averaging 29 points per contest. Here's Harris. Scooped up. Lopez a screen. Flips it in off the sweet pick.
Boy, Kevin, you go back to looking at the trade that sent Devin Harris to the New Jersey Nets. I tell you what, the Nets are thrilled with that. This young man made his first All-Star game last season, and I see many more in his future. He's got tremendous speed, and he controls and uses his speed effectively. That's something special, and he's improved as an outside shooter. His strength, though, is the pressure he puts on opposing defenses by always attacking.
And here is Williams, following the Knicks miss.
He's not their go-to guy offensively normally, but when his number was called, he rose to the occasion.
Hughes backs in from about 16, scooped up. Magician sinks it from the high post. And first time out of the game called for New Jersey. We're going to break in the action now. Let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at New Jersey. Right now they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seats. And of course the Knicks, just a few spots below there.
You know, anytime you face your rival, Kevin, you have no problem at all getting up for the game. I mean, you're ramped up more than normal. There's bad history typically, there's some love-hate relationship, but there's also admiration and respect, and the desire to beat that team more than others.
And here is Thomas. And here is Williams. Here's Dooling. Trains it with the D all over him.
Let's not use that phrase anymore, okay?
On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Magician. Buries the short-range jumper. He has 5.
Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Dooling. The shot misses. So the Knicks will take it the other way. Here's Hughes. Right wing. Trained by Villanueva. Here's Magician. Foul.
Let's go.
Take a trip to the line. That's on Kurt Thomas.
Not a bad foul there, Kevin. You don't want him to get the easy layup.
Magician. Shooting. He knocks down the
I
first
thought
one.
that camera angle was gonna fuck me up.
Gets them both.
Try again.
And here is Harris. Here's Harris. Kept alive. Doolin. Got it up. What a big-time shot to beat the buzzer.
You got to be cool and confident to hit a shot like that. He is, and he
I
delivers.
wasn't there to
We've got a tie
affect the
ball
shot, but I was there to get good shot defense and not, allow man to score whatever shit.
All right, the first quarter had a lot of good action. I think we'll be in for some more here in the second. And so here's New York. Make sure to check out tomorrow afternoon. And here is Harris. 7 points in the game. In close, finishes with the soft touch. 6 points for him.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Lee gets the bucket.
Again, they retake the lead. Incredible momentum swings. Neither team wants to give an inch.
And here is Harris. Alston with the ball. Passes back to Williams. Seconds to shoot. Here's Harris. And Lee pulls it down.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Here's Magician. Dumps it off. Hughes. No luck on the three-point attempt.
With nobody around, he can't get it to fall. Won't see that very often, folks.
Stolen by Hughes. To Robinson.
No!
Here's Magician.
I
No
fucked
good.
up, Chad.
And it's New Jersey
Fucked
the
up
other way.
T-Bags.
Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. And here is Harris.
Damn!
7 points in the game. Here's Alston. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. You take a look at Harris, a top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
Well, you know, this guy is such a dynamic scorer. He's got everything in his offensive arsenal that you want to see that allows him to carry his team. I mean, they play through him because he does it all offensively. On the other hand, for the defense, he's an absolute nightmare. You can't figure out what you want to take away from him.
Magician. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. And as we get a break, let's take a look at some of the scores from last night's games. It's a road win for the Orlando Magic. The New Jersey Nets losing at the Izod Center. The Knicks lose one on the road. The Raptors winning there. Out at the AT&T Center, the Spurs take charge. New Orleans taking the loss there. And back to the game we go. Tipped.
Boy, the turnovers are piling up pretty quickly here. We've seen them doing quite a bit of sloppy ball handling.
That's their third turnover in this quarter. New Jersey trailing. Here's Williams. The shot is up. And New York takes it the other way. These turnovers can pile up, like you were saying, Clark, and when you cough up the rock, you're forfeiting possession.
Empty trips, we call them, Kevin, and that's exactly what they've been doing right now. You've got to be aware of where the defense is, and you also have to be ready to be patient. Fantastic pass to set the alley-oop jam up there. You got to love that.
And here's what's in store for next Wednesday. It's going to be Chris Paul and the New Orleans Hornets. They'll play the Thunder at the Oklahoma City Arena. It all gets going at 7 o'clock Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. Here's Alston. He gets hammered and they'll head to the line. That's on TJ Ford. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for New Jersey. We'll be meeting up with the Mavericks and puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. We'll see a new set here for the Knicks. Here's Hughes. 11-point game his last outing. Magician.
Man, there's been a lot of offense so far.
My God.
Both sides are having no problems finding the net.
Quite a show so far, that's for sure. That's the end of the first half. The score's tied at 27. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. All right, let's look at the team stats.
I hope y'all didn't mind me crashing out.
Welcome, everyone. The second half of this 2K Sports NBA presentation getting underway. We've got quite a battle going on in this one. And here we go with Nate Robinson. He has 5. Curry, Lopez covering. Chandler behind the arc. Kept alive. The 3 and the basket good. 8 points for him. And here is Harris. 7 points in the game. Into Brook Lopez. Five on the shot clock. Deflects the pass. Here's Williams. Scooped up. Here's Williams. A missed 3.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
Magician guarded by Harris.
He got that stop almost single-handedly, Kev. Defended the shot and cleaned the glass. That's a great play.
Harris lays it in off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
To Lee. He's against Williams. His first shot of the game. Williams gets it, but surprisingly, that's only his second rebound so far. Down low to the wing. To Harris. Williams. Here's Simmons. It's in for 3. They're in front, 32-30. New York trailing. And here is Chandler.
You have to play smart with the ball in your hand.
Up ahead. Up ahead to Simmons. Fires from 14. Nice feed by Harris.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Here's Lee. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Passes like that are fun to watch. Beautiful feed inside for the score. He placed it perfectly, Kevin.
Now a timeout called by New Jersey.
He had to force me into that possession because clearly.
And be sure to tune in next Wednesday.
doing shit
It'll be
without
Kevin
the ball.
Garnett and the Boston Celtics. They'll be hosting the Memphis Grizzlies. That one gets underway at 7:30 Eastern.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right. No good from Lee.
Well, it's obvious they've definitely come out ahead when it comes to rebounding in this particular contest. Boxing out, good positioning, and then pursuing the pumpkin.
And here is Harris. Nate Robinson making his last shot. Outright. Williams. It's good. 8 points for him. And those rebounds, Clark, are talking about they're creating opportunities for them. It's still a close game.
Yeah, it sure is, Kevin. That's right. It is a close game. This game is a lot closer than it should be. But I still think they need to step it up on the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Hughes. Averaging 12 points a game.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the field.
Inside, and the basket by Harris. Now Robinson. 1:32 left in the third. Here's Magician. Drops it in on the layup.
Those are the shot opportunities you want, right in the lane.
The Nets with the lead. Here's Williams. Connects from in close. 10 points for him.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
So it's New Jersey now. 4-point game. And the basket by Harris.
The steal led to an easy bucket in transition. That's a nice sequence.
With the wide open look, that's good. Nice bucket by the rookie out of Georgia.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Top of the key. Harris gets in close, lays it right in. They take a 6-point lead.
That's really a magnificent job from the field today. I mean, they're lighting it up here in the second half, and you've got to attribute it to their concentration and their ball movement. I mean, they're getting the shots they want, and they're knocking them down. You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Here's Williams. What a buzzer beater.
That's simply a big-time shot right there, Kevin. To have that amount of concentration with the clock winding down is something.
Alston with the ball. 9-point game. To Lopez. Williams. Here's Harris. Hits. Nice pass leading into the bucket.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Picked by Lee. Hughes knocks it down from 19 feet.
I'm not sure that's the shot they want, but they'll take the basket.
Here's Lopez in the paint. Here's Lopez, kisses it off the glass and in. Now Robinson. He's got 10. Here's Magician. Gets it to go.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Here comes Alston with a 9-point lead. Over Robinson. Lopez. Nice job to clean up the mess. They're ahead 53-42. Here's Hughes. To Robinson on the paint. Lays it in. Sweet dime to lead into the rack.
Well, both teams have been rolling. Fans love this kind of game. Well, they still have the lead, but they really need to collect themselves and start taking care of the ball.
Here's Magician. Drops it in from beyond the arc. Alston with the ball. Right now averaging 11 points a game. And it does look like turnovers will be a theme here.
Without question, Kevin. Let's see if they can squeeze the orange and hold it together. They've got to do a much better job of taking care of the ball.
Kept alive. Williams in the post. Chandler on him. Puts up the baby hook. Williams' shot is good.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
Here's Lee. Williams pulls it in.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down in the need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up.
To Harris. Williams from deep. Shot no good. And New York takes it the other way. Their biggest deficit of the game was 11 points. Robinson tipped, but they'll get another chance. Here's Magician over Williams. The rebound by Brooke Roper.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
leads the game in assists.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
Earlier, our very own Cheryl Miller had a chance to speak with Mike D'Antoni. Cheryl?
Hey, Kev, he wants them to post up more. He thinks they can take advantage down there. We'll see if he's right. Kev?
Thank you, Cheryl. Now Robinson. 12 points for him. Here's Magician. Gently drops it in. He's got 20.
He did a great job there to get his shot off against the taller defender. That's a nice play.
It's one-on-one. The Knicks with the turnover.
Sometimes you just don't connect. They can't dwell on it. They've got to move on and just D up and get it back.
New Jersey is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without fouling.
And here is Williams. He's got 6. Here's Lopez. He's against Lee. Great finish in traffic.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Poked away. It stays here. Now Robinson, averaging 19 points per contest. Magician. Williams pulls it in.
When you settle for that kind of shot, that's a wasted possession. That is not a high percentage look.
The Nets should look to use some clock here. Now Robinson, after Devin Harris's score. Chandler down low. Nails it from close range.
That's too easy. He's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
Lead pass to the inside. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
No, I want the last shot.
Here's Hughes. Had a piece of it. Great play by Lopez. Here comes Alston. The Nets walk away with a double-digit victory as they defeat the Knicks 61-51. For his steady. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.
Man, look at this fuck shit. Look at this fuck shit. Who is this? 9 for 15. 5 assists. You a bum. 20 points. 2 assists. 2 steals. 8 for 14. Yeah, bitch, I did it in 8, you hoe. 1 for 3. Both was 1 for 3. I had 5 turnovers. Jesus Christ. I did get ripped like back to back. 3 for 4. Alright, just 2 people dropped double-digit points on my team. My team is so... Bro had 3 minutes, 3 points. He scored 1 minute for each. And he scored a point for each minute he was on. 14 minutes with 2 points. Like, come on, bro. 18 minutes with 6 points is not bad because I know you're the big man. Even though you was selling this game, you usually do better. Bro, you can't be in for 14 minutes going 1 for 7. Like, bro, you in for 15 minutes with 2 points? I need more out of my players, bro. I can't do this by myself, man. It's 60 overall. Oh, I'm gonna end it here, and then I'm gonna start up another video. Probably gonna go get something to eat first, so I'm gonna post this video and then get back on. But if you made it this far, much love, much appreciation. You already know the deal. You know who it is. The man that's gonna say, keep it crispy at the end of the video. But y'all niggas don't. Y'all don't be crispy. I know y'all don't be crispy. Who am I to say? Y'all probably are crispy. Y'all probably more crispy than me. But that don't matter. As long as you keep it crispy. That's what's important. Till next time.